Another week, another Paul Preston match.
This train just keeps moving, doesn't it?
Yeah, not that we're complaining about it. Paul Preston has turned out to be a fantastic personality for the Schmoedown, and I very much enjoy watching him and his partner Adam's shenanigans.
Absolutely. Building forts and all that. What's going on, guys? We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And we are bringing you another Schmoedown reaction today. It is Paul Preston versus David Del Rio.
Oh, seeing David Del Rio come back again.
Yeah, I think this is a tournament qualifier too, so meaning one of these two guys is going to go into the tournament, the other one is not. That should be interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
because I think, didn't Paul Preston already get knocked out by Lon Harris?
Yeah, so this is his last chance. If
okay.
He doesn't win this one, then he doesn't go into the tournament.
Okay.
So that's what we're up against. We're up against an entrance into the tournament and sitting out the rest of the season.
Yeah.
As far as both these guys go, I mean, we're seeing Paul Preston knows his stuff. I mean, they've said it before. He hosts trivia nights in Burbank, so he knows trivia. He lives around trivia all the time. David Del Rio
is in movies.
Yeah. He's good at trivia too. Like he's shown that he knows his stuff as well. So I think right now we have two competitors who are actually pretty evenly matched going up against each other. And that's what I've liked about, this season is we've seen a lot of these evenly matched competitors facing off. There hasn't been too many one-sided competitions, give or take. But for the most part, you see a lot of just evenly matched competitors, teams, all of that facing off, and it's given us what we call the magic season.
Yeah, so now that you've gone through and completely explained all of that in great descriptive detail,
Yep.
Who do you got?
Paul.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were going to be able to answer it that easily after saying all that. These are evenly matched competitors. I don't know. Paul's going to win.
I like Paul. We've seen a lot from Paul. He's on that upswing. Save Lon, his match against Lon. But either way, he's on the upswing. We want to see him in the tournament. I'm going Paul.
Yep, I believe Paul as well. This is getting really boring when we both keep going for the same person. But
well, then go for David Del Rio.
No.
Then don't ask the question and let me choose first, you goof.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking Paul, but we only find out if we watch the match.
That's right. We'll find out if we watch the match.
So let's watch the match.
So does this mean as well, teams division after that match, this is your last match. IG, singles, this is it.
Win or lose, our next match will be our last.
Shire Wolves.
We have accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. We're incredibly proud of what we've done. And to the fans, we are so incredibly grateful for all of the support, and this last one is for you.
Alright, I'm kind of getting chills with this.
I mean, this is sad.
This awesome looking poster, though.
The next throwdown. Which we only had one other one this year, so.
It's fitting. It's always Rachel and Kalinowski at the throwdowns.
Seems like it. I mean, not going forward. This will be the last one that'll be Rachel versus Mike, but yeah.
August 31st, if you're going to be in New York, Manhattan is where it all goes down. Two huge matches. You can see the new champion, Paul Oyama, defend that championship against either Ben Bateman, Snyder, or Kalinowski.
You've won. Heavy lies the head that wears the crown. The days when people are underestimating you are over. Get ready, because there's no more underdog story anymore. The underdogs are the ones that are coming for you, and they're coming for you every single game.
I hope they come ready, because I'm defending this thing.
Get your tickets now. The Schmoedownlive.com.
New York. That'd be good.
Wish we could go to New York.
Yeah, right.
My man. So, you all say that I don't do anything nice for you, that I don't have the best interests of the Schmoedown at heart. That makes me sad. We all know that the Shire Wolves are going to retire. Those two lovely ladies are getting long in the tooth. They want to be gone from the game. I understand. If the Shire Wolves successfully defend their title against corruption, I'm going to do something nice for you. Those titles are then vacated, and I am going to put them up for grabs at the team's tournament, which of course means the family, my family, our family, more importantly, your family,
No.
can take those titles. We can take them wherever we want to go. Bye.
No, I don't like this. I'm gonna. Oh, wait.
No. Not this time. I'm not reacting to this by myself again. Neither David Del Rio nor Paul Preston need your help.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What a matchup we have here today. I smell something in the air, Danielle, and it's not just your cinnamon Altoids. It is playoff season is almost upon us. We have a tournament qualifier here today. The winner.
I see a recurring joke going on.
Ultimate Schmoedown playoff.
Danielle has good breath.
Yeah.
Comes with a twist. Tell us about it, Ms.
All
Pratt.
right, so look, you've got two incredibly talented people. They're both vying to get into this tournament. However, with Mr. Diamond,
Diamond Dave's got a little bit of an issue, I would say.
he has a conflict wherein he's not going to be able to actually go into the tournament. His entire purpose of being in this match, he just wants to get rid of Paul.
Yeah, he just wants to get rid of Paul, the powder keg.
That's
and Preston,
different.
Because
That's
Preston's
mean.
been talking a lot of smack back and
So
forth.
much smack.
A lot of it's gone Diamond David Del Rio's
So
way.
it's
and
either
Diamond
Paul
Dave,
gets
that's my
in
favorite
or
nickname in
no
all
one
of
gets
Schmoedown
in.
Dunks. And Diamond
Yeah.
Dave, he's a very successful working
Well, this could be
actor who
fun.
Actually, does stuff outside of just reading books about movies all day.
What's that like?
I'll tell you when I find out. And he is not going to be available for the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament. So he just wants to win today and then give the place to somebody else. And that somebody else, he wants to not be named Powder Keg. Paul Preston is here to assert
Oh, so he
his
could give it
dominance
away.
and get into the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament because, Danielle,
Or it's
know
just
as a
gonna go
sports
to
and wrestling
the
enthusiast better
next
than anybody,
person
all you have to do
who's
is
available.
get into
Which
the dance. All you gotta
would
do
not
is
be
get your
Paul.
foot in the door, and
Well,
then
yeah,
you
at that
can
point it
end
would
up
not be
with a
Paul. It
title
would be
shot.
the next
You
in
could
line
absolutely end up
who
with a title shot,
can
and
qualify.
what Diamond
You know
wants
what? We didn't
is
draw the
definitely
brackets for this,
Paul
so I'm
Duncan. He
confused
doesn't
and
care
just.
who it might wind up being.
Let's go back
He
and
knows
watch.
he
I'm not
doesn't
confused
work
enough for the
Paul,
both of
and
us,
that,
so.
my friends, is my kind of petty.
It is a great smack talk, and the competitors had no shortage of that in their pregame interviews. Let's take a look.
Yeah, not feeling too good. This loss to Lon Harris, the professor.
And your winner!
This guy learns about fancy schmancy movies with French names. I didn't know that would mean anything here. This whole thing is a travesty. The fact that I gotta play another game is a joke.
Oh, yes, I am feeling it. Took Whitney Seibold out. I got a little scratch from Liz Shannon Miller, but now I'm here to play. I'm just so glad to be back to play, and I'm hungry.
I know I gotta play this David Del Rio guy, and I'm onto him. Look, I'm a brainiac. He's trying to hide behind that name, David Del Rio. I got you, pal. David of the River. I know exactly who you are. I spelled it out. I put it out in front of me, and there it is. And I know how to come at you, right? I'm Meryl Streep, right in that river, getting done.
People have said that I'm, the Hispanic version of Lon Harris. Flan Harris is what they call me. So I'm actually not surprised that the Powder Keg would lose to someone like Lon because I feel like he's going to lose to somebody like me today.
What? He's not even going to be in the match if he wins?
If I win today, I'm working for the rest of the year, so I won't be here for the rest of the season. But when I win, then I'll be saving everybody the annoyance of having the Powder Keg in the same room.
I can't believe this. Listen, if I win, here's my pledge to you as listeners and watchers of the Schmoedown. I win, I'm going to show up. I'm going to move on. And I'm going to take on the next guy. I'll take on all the Harris breed. You can't throw too many Harrises at me. I'll take on Lon Harris, John Harris, Ed Harris, Rosemary Harris. I don't care. I'll beat them all. I'll beat David Del Harris.
Rosemary Harris
is the weakest. So I'm very, very excited. Powder Keg, all I have to say is bring your baby powder on.
Diamond David Del Rio, at the end of the day, you're going to be cubic zirconia. Boom.
That's some smack talk right there.
Some grade A smack talk. I mean, he's wearing a Yaphet Kotto shirt, so yeah, you have to expect that.
See, that's what I love about this, is that because it's you can feel that it's always competitive around the movie Trivia Schmoedown Corners, but when you start thinking about the Ultimate Schmoedown, our annual tournament that will determine possibly a #1 contender, a runner-up, or somebody who could eventually be wearing a belt, it's so exciting to see who's going to get into it. Now, back in the old days, Danielle, it was, hey, can we find 8 or 16 competitors to do it? Now, there's people from all corners of different planets that want to compete, so now we have to have these qualifying matches, and it makes it a lot of fun for us up here at the desk.
Oh, there are so many people that you actually had to drag me over from Screen Junkies.
Well, it's very interesting you bring up Screen Junkies, because your friend over there, Lon Harris, him and Paul Preston have somewhat of a history together.
Very contentious.
Get into that when it comes time for the match. In the meantime, we do have a tale of the tape. These gentlemen, both good at various portions of movie Trivia Schmoedown know-how. Danielle, what would you say their strengths are?
Well, with Paul, it's going to
Movies.
be directors, the 80s, and making shirts at the mall. He's a man who loves his puffy paint. And for
he does make very good mall kiosk
It's very
t-shirts.
good mall kiosk shirts. I'm sure he has something where Bart Simpson is black. And with David the Diamond Del Rio.
That's the line of the match. You can all go home.
With David the Diamond Del Rio, we've got Oscars, actresses, and actors, and Van Halen frontmen.
I just put that
There's
in there
like
because of
5.
David Lee
There's
Roth.
at least 5, right? There's
Yeah.
David Lee Roth.
Then you got Sammy, then you got Gary, then back and forth. Anyway, Diamond Dave, maybe that's what he's doing this fall, touring with them instead of being the Ultimate Schmoedown. Will he earn the spot? Will Paul be in the Ultimate Schmoedown? We are about to find out. Danielle, are you ready to go?
I am so ready.
Then it is time for the movie
I'm very ready
Trivia
as well.
Schmoedown.
I'm okay. Meh, I can accept it.
Rowdy crowd here today in a playoff atmosphere style match. Introducing first, representing the movie
Never get tired of
guys,
hearing
with a record
Semi-Charm
of
Life.
1-1, he is Paul the Powder Keg Preston. And his movie guy cohorts, he's actually,
he has cut the ribbon.
It's a ribbon cutting
I don't know what the set has been here. I don't know what they're blessing or christening.
By Grobthar's
But I guess
hammer, let
it's
this
all
match
the
begin.
Wow, okay. Sporting a Yaphet Kotto shirt.
The answer is Mac and me.
We haven't asked a question yet. Not even gotten to
We
the
haven't-
question answering portion of the show.
You haven't started.
Program, but he's got his whey protein. I pray to God he does not attempt to mix that into
This is the question, what does Paul Rudd show every single time he's on Conan O'Brien?
I saw that before.
As a clip?
It's an adorable movie. Well, you went in reverse
Answer.
order.
Mac and me.
Which movie had a weird dance at a McDonald's? It was a knockoff of E.T.
I was gonna say you have to be more specific because there's at least 5 of them.
Oh, well.
Diamond
Mac and Me was like nothing but like ads the entire movie.
Someone's got to pay for that. Incredible graphics.
around the studio. Glad-handing, big competitors. Always nice to see somebody. And there he
Well, there was some behind the scenes shots right there.
Yeah, he's shaking hands with people.
Diamond Dave and Paul Preston is perplexed.
You bow after the performance.
I feel like
Huh.
he would have
It'd be interesting if he went to the other side of the studio.
That's right. Diamond Dave.
Oh, is that where the
such a
audience is
nice
sitting?
smile, hidden
Yeah,
I think so.
I wonder who all would be there that you would see.
I don't know.
So, David Del Rio, Paul
It'd be interesting to see who's in that audience at that time.
Gentlemen, let me give you the breakdown of the rules in round number 1, and a reminder that this is a tournament qualifier match. So the winner gets into the Ultimate Schmoedown, or will defer to somebody else, not named Paul Preston, in the Ultimate Schmoedown.
Oh man, I bet David drinks tap water.
He's just going tap water. That's
He's
a
a
very
man of the
confident
people.
young man. In round number 1, you're going to hear Diamond Dave. Do you understand the rules as I have read them here today?
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, and Paul, the Powder Keg Preston, what flavor of whey protein are you supporting today?
Chocolate.
Good.
Oh yeah, chocolate.
Like we're not out of chocolate, so it's here. Till we're
right.
out, always chocolate.
To quote Homer Simpson, Marge, round of vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry ice
Look,
cream.
we'll never be out of chocolate as long as I'm on this disc.
Let's get ready to slow down.
Hey. Okay.
I
It's
mean,
almost like we have chocolate ice cream, and then I'm like the vanilla syrup.
It's like a
Yep.
swirl. We're swirling.
Ben and Jerry's reverse chocolate. Anybody? All right, we are going to kick off
approve
with
of that
action
line.
adventure, and to do that will be my partner in crime, Miss Danielle Radford. The first question is upon us.
In Independence Day, who plays the eccentric alcoholic former fighter? In Independence Day, who plays the eccentric alcoholic former fighter pilot Russell Case, who insists he was abducted by aliens?
I'm gonna guess that this character probably one of those people that's gonna storm Area 51.
Oh, he's going. He's already got his canned goods ready to go meet them aliens.
Yeah, probably would be.
And we go to 5.
In the Naruto pose, probably screaming "Up yours."
Probably hurt his back, actually.
Did you have the answer?
Randy Quaid?
You certainly got it as Paul Preston.
Could Danielle repeat the question? No. Randy Quaid.
It is
Randy Quaid wants to go up the alien's bunghole.
Cousin Eddie from all those great vacations.
That's what he does.
Well, your next
Essentially.
category comes in the world of directors.
Randy Quaid wants a coffee.
That's
Who
the other brother.
directed Ingrid Bergman and Gregory Peck in the classic drama Spellbound. Yes, so anyway, back to this Area 51 thing.
Oh, I'm so into it. I'm going to go, like, literally, look, the
I would
aliens
go
are
to watch
fam.
them. I would go to watch, to spectate that.
They really think they can just get in. I'm really excited. They forgot about mountains. I know that none of them brought shade.
Hands down. Powder Keg, what do you got?
Damn fine query, Mark. Alfred Hitchcock.
He got Alfred Hitchcock, and does David tie him?
Alfred Hitchcock.
He certainly does.
That would be Alfred Hitchcock.
I also wrote the same, but I did it in a different pen that has invisible ink.
Running with our next question.
It's there, though.
White ink?
All right, this
Yeah.
is going to be in the category of animated. Which Disney animated film has characters named Flounder and Scuttle?
Are you a Disney? You seem like you enjoy
I like the Disney. I like the big Disney eyes.
the big.
That's how
We
we
both seem pretty
are.
confident in the fact that it's Beauty and the Beast, so I'll go ahead and say it before they reveal the actual answer.
Oh, crap.
Except I used a different
I
word.
have big eyes. Pens down. We go to David.
Oh, well.
Little Mermaid?
It is the Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
And
Yes, it
Paul
is.
It actually is the Little
Darn,
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Flounder and Scuttle. Two very forgotten characters.
Oh, everyone hates them.
That a little too forced.
Really.
Yeah, they're trash.
They're no Sebastian.
Huh?
Your next
So was
question
that
comes
joke a
from the
little
world
too
of
forced?
Rom-coms. That stands for a romantic comedy.
Yes, all the
Rom-coms,
time.
dude. That's my Sebastian.
Your
my
question
specialty.
is, what
Forced
actress
jokes.
won a date with
my
Josh
specialty.
Duhamel in 2004's Win a Date with Tad Hamilton? I read that because there's an exclamation point at the end. So, Win a Date with Tad Hamilton!
There it is.
I forgot it was Josh Duhamel that was in that.
Yeah.
Damel?
Oh my gosh.
He married
Her name
Fergie.
is right there on top of my tongue.
She has humps.
2 points for Danielle. Pens down, going to Paul first. What do you got?
I am not sure. Kristen Bell?
It is not Kristen Bell. Does David have it for the lead?
Kate Bosworth?
He got
Yeah.
it.
Damn it.
It was Brooke Shields.
4-3. Diamond pulls
Did not
ahead
get to
by one,
Bosworth.
and he still has a perfect
In
round
time.
halfway through.
It was right there. It was
Uno. Your
last
next question.
second.
All right, in the world of fantasy sci-fi,
It's a lot of
an
kids.
immortal warrior, played by Christopher Lambert, that's important, silent T, can be the only one in what 1986 film?
You know, when I was a kid, it was
With
just,
a fantastic
I
soundtrack.
It was Christopher Lambert.
Of course it was Christopher Lambert.
And then...
And then
this is
Colbert
Mortal
came
Kombat,
around,
right?
And then we learned better.
Christopher
You look-
Lambert
you
was
look-
in
you learn
Mortal
better, so you
Kombat,
can
yes.
be better.
And he played an
You
immortal
better-
warrior,
you
right?
better.
Mm-hmm.
In Mortal Kombat.
Original words.
Princes of the Universe.
So the answer is
Pens down,
Mortal
going to
Kombat, right?
Randy.
Highlander?
It is Highlander. There can be only one,
Highlander.
but two. Just
What?
go.
It's not Mortal Kombat.
Also, He will
Highlander.
always be my rated. I don't care. He will always be rated.
Color me dismayed.
Here we are.
Ethnic casting with Christopher
Nobody
Lambert.
wants to
Super.
hear you sing. Stop it.
It's okay that his forehead
Good soundtrack.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Your next
It's
question
good
is
to
full
listen
of
to them sing
comedies.
it. Not you.
It's Queen.
Cool, you're not Queen.
All right.
Although,
And your next question.
Stop right there.
In comedies, who stars as Rusty Griswold in 2015's Vacation? Yeah, crowd ain't
Must we
laughing
talk about
anymore,
that
are they?
movie?
No, because none of us have been able to afford a vacation since 2015. But
Hey!
we're all poor.
Whoa! You guys can't
I
see it,
mean,
but Danielle
you are in
pulled her
California.
suspenders forward to accentuate the joke.
Oh man, I have a dress. and
no, I
suspenders.
took a
should've
vacation
worn
the
it.
year after.
3, 2, 1.
There it
Hands
is.
down, we are going to go to the powder keg first. Did you
Got
have
me.
it?
Not Anthony Michael Hall.
It is not Anthony Michael Hall.
That is right,
that's
but
true.
not
Give
the
a
right
point.
answer. But you are correct.
Do you know it's not?
No,
It's
but
not Ed Helms either.
It is Ed Helms.
Oh, it is!
It actually is Ed Helms.
El
he did not know.
My
In a
tongue
league
is swollen
fraught
up.
with competitors having
I
fun
need
with
food.
hijinks, he actually did not know that he had the correct answer.
It's weird to see someone who is right but not wearing sunglasses. How do we? I'm very confused. How do I know you're right if you're just wearing regular glasses? All right, and our next question comes in the realm of horror/thriller. In Hereditary, who plays Annie Graham, a miniaturist artist? Got that in the first two.
Oh.
That was one take. Those of you watching at home, Danielle had to ask the question 'cause I could get Hereditary.
Her name's right on the tip of my tongue, too.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens
I'm
down.
not a huge fan of her.
Tony Collette?
Yes.
It is Tony Collette.
That's the name I was trying to pull as well.
Tony Collette.
There it is.
Tony Collette.
That is also the name I was trying to pull.
More like
Not a huge
Corvette
Tony
is
Collette
scary.
fan.
Could not pull that name.
Oh, wow.
It's the worst.
I knew it.
Danielle Radford is on
Couldn't pull it.
fire today. You
I'm
can catch her
tired. Danielle
on
Radford
an
is on tired.
upcoming Viking cruise ship. Your next question and your last question, round number 1, is a Patreon question. The following question comes from Michael Campbell. Thank you, Michael Campbell, as I call him Anthony Michael Hall Campbell. Thank you for supporting the show. You can check
you,
out
Mr.
the
Campbell.
Schmoedown Patreon at home. Select which tier is right for you. Maybe someday on a future show,
We
Danielle or I will
appreciate
say
your
your name on
patronage.
the air like we just did for
And your
Michael
soup. I
Campbell.
did it. Yes.
Danielle, he will have
Hi.
a question in the
Hey-o.
category
It's been a
of
minute since we've done
drama.
one of those.
Yeah.
No shortage of that here today.
We were going to get
And
away
his
from
question
that.
is,
Especially the chunky
in
kind.
what
If you
film
pour over mashed
does
potatoes,
Tom
really good.
Wilkinson play Kirsten Dunst's boss and romantic interest.
That's weird. Right?
I'm going to go with
Of an age gap.
you.
I've been the older man in a relationship.
Older man is fine. Just like she works for you. That's weird and gross.
Decades, too.
I know this one.
Decades. You are only. There are not many decades in your
2,
age.
1.
I have questions.
10's down. We go to Paul first. What do you got?
Crazy Beautiful.
It is not crazy beautiful.
No.
Does Diamond Dave have it?
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
He's
Mind.
got it.
Oh, that's
And
right.
pretty quickly, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect round for Diamond David Del Rio. 8 out of 8 points, and so now he
Missed
picks a
that.
perfect round. He gets a bonus question. Diamond, this is
Is it
asked
Kate
just to
Winslet?
you. You don't need to write this one down.
No.
Danielle's going to ask
Kirsten
you a
Dunst.
question.
It's like Kirsten
You can
Dunst.
simply
Okay.
Yeah.
give your best
That's
attempt at an answer
I got
into the
completely thrown off
microphone.
because
Bonus
I
question.
forgot that she wasn't. That
Which
she was in that.
actor plays Priest Valen, father of Leonardo DiCaprio's
Liam
character
Neeson.
in Gangs of New York?
May I check my phone, please?
No.
It's not
That's
allowed
not
even for a
actually
bonus question.
Very
like,
good.
I can't even
You
check
must
my
always
phone,
remember to
and
mind
I'm
your
not
surroundings.
paying.
5 seconds.
It's like right here.
Liam Neeson.
Oh, we got Liam Neeson. He had it. Had it in there, and so that's what happens when you have a good round from Paul Preston, but you have a perfect round and the bonus, the cherry on top of the proverbial sundae there for Diamond David Del Rio. 9 to 5. He's got a 4-point gash he has opened up as we head into round number 2. That is the wheel round, the wheel of fate, doom, and justice. On that wheel are 10 different categories in 10 different corners of movie trivia, Schmoedown know-how. You also have what every competitor wants, the spinner's choice, and what every competitor fears, opponent's choice, where you can defer to Mr. Preston. What would you like to do?
I'll spin.
Diamond Dave.
All right.
Step on up there, spin from the wheel.
So round 1 ended in a Dolly Parton.
Pegs.
I was trying to figure out how to
And
make that
that's
joke,
just a
Joe.
Nice
The 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mood. That was just like
Do not sing it.
a nice warm maple syrup pouring on
No.
there.
I can't do Dolly Parton's voice.
And I am hungry.
Just
Uh-oh, but
one of
did
the
you
ones
get
I
bonus
just really
points,
can't pull off.
Danielle? Got
One of the
famous
ones?
actors and actresses.
Famous actors and
I think that's
actresses.
one of his
That's
preferred
his-
categories.
Weird pun, but that's his wheelhouse.
All right.
All
I
right.
see what that was.
I did. It's two
Nice.
things. It's one thing, but I made
Nice.
Well done,
You
Danielle.
also get to ask him his questions in the world of actors and actresses. Again, you're gonna get 4 in this round. Each one's worth 2 points.
it too. All right, number 1. This 2015 holiday comedy stars Diane Keaton and John Goodman as a divorcing couple and Timothée Chalamet, yes, as one of their grandchildren. Can't put that name on a resume.
Diane Keaton and John Goodman, huh?
Goes 5, 4.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, is it A, Love the Coopers? Is it B, Arthur Christmas? Is it C, Almost Christmas? Or is it D, The Best Man?
Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas.
It's incorrect. So for the steel powder keg, your options once again in multiple
Love the
choice:
Coopers.
A, Love the Coopers; B, Arthur Christmas;
I don't even
C,
think I've
Almost
heard of that.
Christmas, or D, The Best Man Holiday.
Love the Coopers.
That's a point.
That is correct.
For the Powder Keg.
It's not Arthur Christmas. That's a animated movie that has nothing to do with divorcing parents
it does
or
go back to Diamond Day for his next
starring
question,
Timothy
World
Chalamet.
Actors and Actresses.
Okay. What film had a star-studded cast that included Oprah Winfrey, Cuba Gooding Jr., Common, Tessa Thompson, and David
12 Years?
Oyelowo?
I think it's that Martin Luther King where David played Martin.
Selma.
Daniels,
Yes.
Butler.
Selma.
Incorrect.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Selma.
For a steal for 2 points, we cannot provide you with multiple choice.
Because David Oyelowo played
Martin Luther
King Jr.
You can use the JTE rule if you like. Question. We only repeat the options.
Oh, copy that.
And you have 5 seconds.
Yeah, repeat the question.
What black-ass film had a
Nice
star-studded cast that included Oprah Winfrey, Cuba Gooding Jr., Common, Tessa Thompson, and David Oyelowo?
Selma.
That's correct. That is the black-ass film.
2 questions, 3 points.
Dang it,
They
Danielle.
haven't gone to the person who's won Actors and Actresses. They have gone to his opponent, Paul Powder Keg Preston. He's gotten steals, and we've never seen a round where it's all steals, but that's what's happening so far. 2 more questions going back to Diamond Day for his 3rd and penultimate one in this category. Danielle, he needs to get one right.
Who directed and stars in 1993's The Man Without a Face?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
That is correct.
And he's got.
There we go.
That's
he's
the
back on
Diamond
track.
Dave
That's the Diamond Dave
that
that we
we're
know.
accustomed to seeing here.
All right, and one more. In what movie did Sybil Shepherd make her feature film debut?
Taxi Driver.
Incorrect. So for the steal, for 2 points, to pull within 1.
The Last Picture Show.
That is holy
That is
crap.
one of the
Nice.
most impressive round 2 performances I've ever seen, Danielle. What makes it so impressive is that Paul Powder Keg Preston did not spin the wheel. They
Nope.
were not his questions. He just got 5 points.
See, I see a
steals.
strategy that Del Rio could have been
I don't know
doing
that I've
there,
ever
which
seen that
is
Jan, if Frank
try not to
remembers
give him
correctly
any
if I'm wrong,
answers
but
at all,
what a
so that he
round
just
for
has
him.
to
Not
guess.
Diamond Dave's best
But
in a
when you're able
category
to
he
pull
feels
Sybil
comfortable with,
Shepherd's
so now
first
Powder Keg is gonna step up
movie
after
out of
the
thin air,
hydrates.
Oh, that's got to
Probably
be a
should have gone
tough
to
one
multiple
for
choice.
Dave, considering how
one to
much he
come
was
back
trying
from.
to keep Paul out of this game. Oh,
wheel,
you can
not the
talk
peg.
all day. You can go ahead and spin.
All right.
because that could be Del Rio's downfall right there for this
All right,
match.
We do have a sponsored slice there on the wheel.
Ooh.
It is
Oscar
movies.
movies. All right.
Close to our Patreon sponsored slice of 2000s. If Paul Preston would like to keep Oscar movies, he's going to keep it.
All right.
Ooh.
He is going to keep Oscar movies. Oscar movies. These are 4 questions about the MTV Movie Awards.
Nice.
Best Kids. Who did that go to?
Oscars, 4
Me.
questions. Each one's worth 2 points. And your first question of 4. Abigail Breslin received her first Oscar nomination.
Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine,
What
yeah.
2006 film?
Little Miss Sunshine.
2 points.
It's crazy to call it.
Fantastic movie,
It's
too.
crazy to call that a supporting role when the movie's basically named after her.
All right, next
About
question.
her. The whole thing is her
Ready for a
character.
1 point
Yeah.
lead. Susan Sarandon has won her only Academy Award for her role in what film?
Rocky Horror Picture
Dead
Show.
Man Walking.
2 more
Oh,
points.
okay. I could have been wrong.
You knew that wasn't right, right?
All right, your next
Sure.
question. This is your penultimate one in round number 2.
No way.
All the President's Men lost to which film for Best Picture at the Academy Awards?
All the President's Men.
They couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together
I can
again.
try that. Is it A, Network, B, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, C, Rocky, or D, Taxi
One
Driver?
Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
It was Rocky.
Did Rocky win that one?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to go to 5, 4, 3,
B.
2. You said repeat. B is incorrect. So I'm going to give you your options, Diamond Dave. Is it A, Network, B, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, C, Rocky, or D, Taxi Driver? 2. He gets the steal. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Network.
Both incorrect. Looking for Rocky.
You would think.
Looking for Rocky.
You would think.
1976.
All right, Sam.
All right, your last question. Paul the Powder Keg has taken a 3-point lead largely on the strength of his steals of Diamond Dave's category, famous actors and actresses, and now he is fielding his own questions in the world of Oscars. His last one. How many Academy Awards did The Shape of Water win in 2018?
3 or 4.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh, I want to go 4.
Go to 5.
It got director. It got best picture.
It got picture.
2.
She got actress, I think.
4.
That is 2 points for
Yeah.
Preston.
Yeah, she got actress, and then
I don't know that he knew that answer.
Specs or cinematography or
I
something.
think he knew it was a number.
You knew it was well. We all.
I think he knew it was between 1 to 10.
I was like,
Look,
it
numbers
definitely,
are hard.
it
We're not
is
gonna-
definitely more than 3. Then.
That was
Good
an
movie.
incredible-
Weird movie,
I don't know
but
where
good.
he pulled that answer from, what body part it was hiding under.
It was
but
in the protein.
he got it, and the chocolate-flavored protein paid off to the tune of a 5-point lead.
Always
for
bet on chocolate.
Paul the Powder Keg Preston going into round number 3, and we could have an upset on our hands, and even more so than that, Danielle, we could have a contender in the Ultimate Schmoedown emerging. What is your make so far of round number 1 and 2? Certainly a playoff atmosphere here.
Well, these were amazing, and I don't think we can discount either of these opponents, but I feel like Diamond David has got to be disappointed. His entire goal of going into this match
He's like, I'm
was
sitting
to
right
make
here.
sure that Paul Preston
I can hear you.
would not get ahead.
Doesn't like him.
You're like
all the
6
Paul
feet away from
Preston's
me.
been doing is getting ahead. I don't know if there's something special inside that protein. I don't know what's going on.
We'll
but
check it for performance-enhancing substances, but as we move on to round number 3, we could see an upset here in the making. But round number 3 is going to determine that, because in round number 3, each competitive challenger, but he's enjoying a 5-point lead. He is going to give us his series of numbers first. So, Paul, what numbers between 1 to 20 feel lucky to you?
3, 7, and 12.
Wow.
3, 7, and 12.
All right.
And his fellow movie guy exhorting him on with he's a fan of those numbers.
I love numbers are great.
Your numbers are
4, 5, and 10.
Those are our numbers.
4, 5, and 10. All right, Diamond Dave. You trail currently, so you're going to be first up here. Danielle's going to be administering your questions. Danielle, he selected number 4 for his 2-point question. What does that correspond to?
All right, well, that corresponds to the category of Pixar. And in this question, in Coco, what is the name of the famous song that Ernesto de la Cruz stole from Hector?
Remember me. I feel like that was actually written by Mufasa.
That is correct.
My corazón will go on. Mi corazón will
cry every time.
underlay on. Underlay on. I'm white. You have to live in Texas. How do you not know more Spanish than this? Because I'm white. Oh.
But if he misses it, he's going to have to answer a 5-point question or face his defeat. So number 5, his category is what?
All the Spanish I learned in school
romance.
has.
In 2018's A Star is Born, who plays Allie's father, Lorenzo?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Hickory dickory, right. Good work.
If there is one announcer I could rely on to do that, it would be none other than my fellow comic Danielle Radford. And so, Diamond David Diamond Dice, yeah, I understand why you got that. So it is now tied at 16, and Paul Preston is now going to have to step up and answer some questions correct himself. Paul, you're going to get your 2-pointer now, and that is number 3, corresponds to the world of new releases. And your question is, who plays Donald Rumsfeld?
Steve Carell.
in
Steve
the film
Carell.
Vice?
Steve Carell.
That is 2 points. 2 big points. All right, Danielle, so now we go
We
back
have ourselves
to
a game.
Diamond Dave, and it could all come down to this. This is his 5-pointer. If he gets it right, he's going to force, once again, the hand of his arch nemesis, Powder Keg. If he gets it wrong, Powder Keg is going to advance against Diamond's best wishes to the ultimate Schmoedown. Diamond, for his 5-point question, selected number 10. What is that category?
This is in the category
Diamond
of
and his
horror.
arch nemesis, the Powder Keg. This is a comic book I want to see.
In Misery,
Ooh.
Annie knows that Paul tried to escape because of a ceramic figure of what kind of animal
Is it a goat?
had been moved.
What is it? Penguin.
Penguin. I'm mixing movies and figures. I don't like horror.
You repeat the question, please.
That's a JT rule.
In Misery, Annie knows
Think it's a penguin.
Paul tried to escape because a ceramic figure of what kind of animal
What?
had been moved.
What?
Two JT rules. 5.
Repeat the question.
That's a second JT rule.
In Misery, Annie knows that Paul tried to escape
I'm
because
tired of saying
a
this
ceramic
question.
figure of what kind of animal had been moved. I'm just always happy to be able to exercise my what.
There it is.
What?
Down to this.
What?
Get this question. It's a 5.
Who, what, where, when,
3.
why.
Can I hear the question again, please?
Absolutely. In Misery, Annie knows that Paul tried to escape because a ceramic figure of what kind of animal had been moved.
That's what it. Okay, I got it. Have fun. A horse.
And your winner, Paul, the Powder Keg.
Nice.
Preston.
Comeback from the match with Lon.
Hey, it was a penguin. Look at these two
Penguin.
competitors.
That was nice.
As a penguin.
That was very nice. You
Yeah.
know, I pop hard.
Little penguin.
And in the end, even though this was contentious,
It's
and
a porg.
Diamond Dave was trying to get
No,
Paul
it's
out,
not.
he
That's a
still-
porg.
A lot of trash talk. He still gave him the respect of a good old-fashioned hug.
And that was just a
Classic.
good old-fashioned slugfest for a long time. And the type of match that you don't see often, Danielle, because again, I go back to round number 2 where Paul went in there trailing.
Yep.
And Diamond Dave, I mean, he threw in a perfect round in round number 1. And then all of a sudden, Paul Preston just gets steal after steal, after steal. And it seems like they were trading punches, and Diamond Dave just couldn't quite recover from such a disappointing round 2 for him.
And again, we knew that going into this, he was not going to be able to move forward. But I know that his goal was to knock out Paul.
Oh,
so
he
this-
wanted this win. Make no mistake about
He
it. He
wanted
wanted
this
this one here
win.
today. So we are now going to go
Look good for his
to
record also.
Our own Emma Fife, who's going to have an interview with both the winner and the loser. First up is a got-to-be disappointed Diamond David Del Rio. Emma, it's all yours.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with David Del Rio. Tough loss today, man.
Yup.
Listen, you played a perfect round 1. We were all rooting for you, and then it all just kind of fell apart in round 2.
It's one of those things that there's just so many cast members and ensembles and different films and people that have worked together many, many times where I was just like, and you know what I was actually very excited about? I was like, I'm not going to say the butler. I'm going to say Lee Daniels the butler. And that was really, really wrong.
You did deliver, you know what, but you delivered your incorrect answer with confidence, which really will get you further in life than actually knowing the correct answer to things, in my experience.
With the actors and actresses,
That's
Except in the Schmoedown.
That's oddly poignant.
It's just one of those things I was just like, you know what, if I hear, I'm not going to be...
Hope you all learned a lesson today.
Multiple choice, and I definitely learned that lesson in this round.
Yeah, I think that a lot of
He
people,
learned a
you know,
lesson.
going into round 2, you get a
To
category
go
you're
multiple
fairly
choice.
confident that you're strong in, and you want to get
Also,
as
a
many
good
points
lesson
as
to
you can,
learn
especially
today.
coming off of having such a strong round 1. I mean, you played a perfect round, and you got the bonus question correct. So I totally understand where you were coming from, but yeah, I think that multiple choice might have at least prevented Paul from stealing quite as many points as he did in round 2, which really was something quite remarkable. But So, David, unfortunately, I think that means you're not going to qualify for the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it was all a timing issue, and I'm literally having such a blast being part of this league, and I wish I was here for the rest of the year. But at the same time, I'm just glad that we ended up with a match of someone who earned their spot. So I'm a little proud of Powder Keg. Yeah. A little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job, I think.
He did a great job. He was a great contender. Yeah.
And I guess we'll see him in just a little while here, but you know.
Nice classy
I'm very
diamond.
sorry to not see you continuing, David, but I'm sure we will see you back in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown sometime soon.
Looking forward to it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and we will be right back with Paul Powder Keg Preston.
What a classy guy that
Very
Diamond
classy,
Dave.
very humble.
Tipping his cap to Powder Keg, but I think that David Del Rio, he's going through what a lot of us have when you move out to LA to chase a dream. Like, look, I was one of the best rec league basketball players in the C division for a long time.
Oh, you were so good.
And then my
Racquetball, you killed it.
Stand-up comedy career got in the way, and I had to hang it up. So hopefully that's not the same for Diamond Dave. He can continue to come back when he's not on set to participate in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown, because we really like having him around.
Yeah, see, I did the opposite, where my stand-up comedy career got in the way of anything that would pay me money. So I wound up having to do these things.
We are here for you today, and that check is in the mail, I assure you.
No,
now we go to the winner of the match, our own Emma Fife. Emma, you're talking to Paul Powder Keg Preston. He's got to be happy.
I sure am talking to Paul Powder Keg Preston. Here he is. Paul, I think we need a new nickname for you after that round 2. Any like pitch me some ideas.
Well, I like Powder Keg, but the way they slow burn, like heart attack. Yeah. Maybe. That's a good one. Yeah. So no, that was just fun. I mean, I like that guy. He's a good guy. You know, wherever he's going off to do whatever he's doing next. Yeah. But let's go do that.
Absolutely.
To be in the tournament.
Yeah. Well, you are in the tournament, so congratulations to you on that. I mean, we got to talk about
I like that guy
round 2
doing
a
his
little
thing
more,
over
though,
there.
because
Keep doing your thing over there, guy.
Listen, we're going to have to talk to Frank Janish about this, but I have a feeling that's got to be some kind of record.
5 points? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'll take it. Maybe the thief. Paul, the thief, Preston. I'll take it.
Rolls right off the tongue.
There's a hum.
Is there like a P word for thief? You know what I mean? Paul the pilferer, Preston.
Yeah. Yeah. Right on a Harry Potter. I'm right on my Harry Potter character.
Listen, I know my Harry Potter, so I think you fit right in that universe there. So you've got to be feeling pretty good after. How are you feeling, though, going into round 2? Because, I mean, David had a pretty good lead on you in round 1.
Well, first of all, I'm glad we got the vacation remake question out of the way, so that never has to be asked of me again. And I don't have to see it.
Yeah, we all should just pretend that movie never happened, quite frankly. Can we just
We
erase
do.
that from cinema history?
What movie?
A win and a win. But other
Exactly.
than that, to come back like that. Here, let me see your hand. Put your hand. Great. All right. This is Notice. All right. This is the league. This is the league on Notice.
Dang! Shots fired by new Harry Potter character Paul the Pilferer Preston.
Filch is my brother. Yeah.
So, Paul, we're definitely looking forward to seeing your continued performance here in the Schmoedown in the upcoming Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Tournament. You've put the entire league on notice. Is there anybody that you might see in the tournament that you want to particularly take down?
Listen, it hurt to lose to Lon Harris, because he's like a genius or something.
According to him, yes.
He answered a 5-pointer about Hercules. It's okay, so you don't have to be a genius. But, yeah, I'd like another shot at him. So, yeah, I mean, it was actually, when I think about it, and I spell it out in front of me and I say it out loud, a question about, Roman mythology or whatever it is, to a guy like him is probably, he's going to get it, even if he hadn't seen the movie. Yeah. So, yeah, I'd like another shot at one of them Brainiacs.
All right, well, hopefully that will happen for you. Congratulations again on your win today, Paul. And now back to you, Ellis and Danielle.
Thank you, Emma. I really like the hand thing. I like the.
That was really good.
Like we could do like this is rye. This is turkey on rye.
Turkey on rye. We did it.
We made a sandwich. Thank you to, I guess now his new nickname would be Powder Keg Paul, the Pilferer Preston, not in prison today. That's the most alliteration that
You don't need to add
would
anything
in
to that.
Great composition for.
Yeah,
you did.
He was classy in victory,
I'm
but
hungry,
also
though.
very, very confident. Do you think that he has a real shot in the Ultimate Schmoedown?
Oh, he absolutely does. We knew when he came out and he did his first solo, but that second round proves that he is able to be not only just a competitor, he is now one of the ones to beat and someone to look forward to and be afraid of if you're in this league.
Yeah, that's what's going to keep the top seeds up awake at the end of the night is when you go into an Ultimate Schmoedown and somebody can steal that many points from you in round number 2. So hats off to Paul Preston. Congratulations to Diamond Dave. Hope to see him around these parts very soon, and hope to see you around these parts very soon. Miss Danielle Radford, thank you so much for joining us here today. And thank you to everybody out there for joining us all over the world, and thank you especially to our patrons. Check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon right now. Maybe we say your name in a match. We send you some cool stuff. There's a lot of great tiers. Select which one is right for you. For the lovely Miss Radford, I am the not as lovely Mark Ellis, and we'll see you real soon. Keep in mind the Ultimate Schmoedown Tournament right around the corner. Take us out, Danielle.
Bye!
Now, what can I find in here to make Tom Dagnino's life absolutely miserable?
Hi.
Huh?
Hi.
Mara Knopik?
Speaking.
What?
What are you doing down there?
That is immaterial.
I don't understand. How are you in there?
How am I in there?
Listen, let me ask you something. Since you're in here, is there anything you can do to help me destroy corruption?
I mean, humiliation and destruction are not like high up on my list of skills, but I really do want to talk to you about that title shot that I have on the table for the Inner Geekdom Championship for that shiny new belt.
Well, I have to be frank, I'm a little disturbed by this. No, I'm just disturbed, and I think if you give me a little bit of time, I'll get back to you on that.
Will you though? Because I've been ghosted by a lot of League members, so it'd be cool if, you actually did.
Listen, I promise I'll get back to you. Anyone who has the last name of Knopik and who was once the engineer on the actual Enterprise always gets my attention.
Would you promise me one more thing?
Whatever you need.
Would you shut those doors? It is very bright outside.
Sure. Oh, that was disturbing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's new.
So it went from her just like casually sitting on the couch reading a Star Wars comic book to now she's shoving herself into cabinets and shelves, and I kind of like what Mara's doing here.
I love this show.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I want to know the behind the scenes of that. Who was it who sat down and goes, you know what we're going to do? We're going to shove Mara Knopik in a cabinet. Was that Mara's idea? Was that Christian's idea? That could have been Robert Meyer Burnett's idea, and he's just playing into the kayfabe real well. I don't know. He was in charge.
I gotta be honest. I have a feeling that's a Mara idea.
You think?
I think that's right up her alley, it seems.
Possibly.
We're gonna have a conversation, but I'm gonna do it from down in that little cabinet space right there.
Here's the thing, though. Okay. It makes sense given how many times do we have just casual conversations going on between people in Collider?
All the time.
I mean, that's pretty much every single cutscene is people
talking to each other.
Just meeting on, leaning up against this wall or that wall over there. So I like it. It changes up the dynamic.
Keeps it fresh, keeps it new.
Yeah.
That is different though. That is very different. That was hilarious, and I approve of such shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Between that and the fort building, I like the direction that some of these cutscenes are going now.
Yeah. So, still eager to see what Mara's going to do because she was a fantastic player, a fantastic person, and would like to see what happens with that, especially now that Kalinowski's got that belt back, and it doesn't look like Rachel Cushing is coming back after it. So
no. So I wonder if we're going to see this play out in the Spectacular or before the Spectacular. I don't know if they're going to have time before the Spectacular because the tournament's about to start.
Also keep in mind that Smets might also be trying to go back for that again.
I mean, that's the other thing,
so
too.
where's Smets going to align with Mara and Kalinowski?
Somewhere sandwiched between mom and dad.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
I got sandwiches on the mind still. Apparently.
Yeah. So as far as this match, good to see that Paul is going to make it into the tournament.
Yeah.
Because he, again, like we said at the beginning, he's a great personality, a great player, and anyone who can pull Sybil Shepherd's first movie right off the top of their head like that deserves to be in this league.
Yeah, for sure. I am just, you said it, I'm just flat out excited just to get more of him and see more of what he can do. Not only just playing the game and knowledge-wise, but just the entertainment value he brings. I love his shtick of coming in every match with an answer ready to go on the whiteboard, even if they haven't asked a question yet.
Yeah.
Love that. That's great. Love to see the movie guys as a team in the tournament this year. I'm not sure if they've confirmed that or not, or if that's going to be a thing. But
I think they are still doing the singles before they do the teams, so we're not too eager to talk about the teams yet, especially because the only thing we're really focused on with the teams right now is going to be Shire Wolves defending that belt for the last time against Corruption.
And then that brings up what Robert Meyer Burnett said at the beginning there. So it sounds like if Shire Wolves win the match, that belt will then go to. It sounds like it'll go to whoever wins the team tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a matter of getting through the team tournament and then playing somebody for the belt. It's just get through the team tournament and you earn the belt, which is a great way to do it at this point. It leaves the fact that they are actually leaving on like a perfect timing kind of a situation. And it's never a perfect timing to watch somebody go and you're sad, and
especially the Shire Wolves.
Yeah, and we love them and want them to stick around, but if they have to go, this is actually a really great time to do it.
Yeah,
in terms of like schedule and everything. But of course, that's still up in the air, because if Corruption wins, then whoever wins the team tournament gets to face down Corruption,
which could be interesting as well. So
we've got a lot of big interesting stuff happening going into the rest of this year. Everything kind of setting the stage right now, and we still have yet to see the Kalinowski versus Bateman, and then whoever wins that taking on Snyder to go to New York. So
yeah, which that should be happening probably next week, something like that. Yeah, because that's coming in really quick.
This is going to be fun. I'm excited.
Really good couple of weeks here leading up to the end of August.
Yeah.
So that's going to do it for this reaction. Make sure you go over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over there. Help them out any way you can by doing those things. It may seem like it's not very much, but it does definitely help them out, and they would very much appreciate that. Also, make sure you pick up tickets to a live event at theschmoedownlive.com, whether it's a live event or a live stream. If you're not able to actually physically get to the live event, make sure you pick up the streaming tickets. There is the throwdown that we were talking about with the Shire Wolves versus Corruption.
Yep.
And there's also the New York live event. Those are coming pretty soon. By the way, real quick thing, if you're a $10 or higher Patreon member, you're going to get those live streams anyway. So go help them out on either of those things, picking up the tickets. All of that stuff I just said. Go do one of those.
There are still New York tickets available too, which is crazy.
Yeah. There's also tickets coming up for Arizona and for Orlando. So make sure you go. Yeah. So you can sing. Yeah.
You got to. It's a Collider Live thing.
Yeah. So. That's gonna just about do it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, so if you like this video, make sure you hit like, comment down below. Let us know what you think. Make sure you're following us on Twitter at Cinefanatics MLP. We would like to get feedback from you. We are also going to be making updates and changes pretty soon, so we would like to hear what you think about it. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, and that'll be great for communication. Also above our heads there is a subscribe button. Make sure you click on that. Also off to the side are a couple other videos we have made. And as always, this is the subscribe button.
This is your mouse on the subscribe button.
Any questions? Nah. Later.
See ya.
Why are you saying what that way?
Saying what way?